some random account respond to me speaking in the first person, if I tag them, then that same person
I'm just stretching right now.
sort of point out how easy it would be to
I'm listening to Tim Pool talk about this AOC situation, and it's freaking annoying, man.
You vote to send money to Nazis and fund the Israel apartheid. Then you get this Zaza.
I gotta stretch real quick.
Saying, LOL, and what makes you think I did anything to support Nazis? You're delusional.
That's because you added that person. He added that person. Like, they keep missing, bro. Everybody who is reporting on this keeps missing, except for like one person. I saw one person when I actually saw the original post get shared. And everybody who's been sharing this situation with Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez keeps trying to say that he added her directly. And that is partially true. But he also added the Zaza Smoke account. You cannot complain about, you can't freaking claim that it's only one way for this situation. Like, they're only focusing on the fact that he added Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and totally ignoring the fact that they also added the other account who responded directly. I have done this myself. I've literally gone onto a Twitter before where somebody was replying to me and also replying to somebody else. And I thought that the reply was to me at first until I realized the context of the conversation. So I originally responded thinking it was directly to me. And then I deleted my tweet once I realized, hey, dumbass, they weren't even talking to you. I've done that before. So the fact that, and it's so crazy because Tim Pool out of his own mouth just said, using Occam's razor, the most obvious solution is obvious. It's the most likely. And he said that AOC runs fake accounts, which is the direct opposite of the most likely solution in this situation. It's so ridiculous that he and everybody is choosing to go this way. This is why conservatives are losers, man. Like, that is so upsetting to me to watch you guys like that. And obviously, I'm not a conservative. I'm a populist nationalist. I say this all the time. And that's because when people abandon their post, when people abandon their principles because they want to espouse a certain type of ideal, that is dogmatic. I'm pretty sure that's the right thing. Yeah, because you're willing to die for your side more so than you are to die for like what you actually stand for. Or maybe these guys are just lying about what they stand for. I don't know. Let's continue. I'm sorry. I had to interrupt.
Why?
Crazy.
AOC, at AOC, probably wouldn't respond to that at all. Okay? So if the idea is that AOC is on her account, sees that tweet, clicks it, and then responds, not realizing she's accidentally switched over to a different
That's
profile,
not true. It's so, oh my God. So that's saying that she was in two accounts at once. That's saying that, or not even saying that she was in two accounts at once, but that would be saying that she wasn't on her regular Twitter. She was just chilling on her Finsta during the daytime while he was tweeting that. That doesn't make any sense, man. Like, this is, I'm sorry, bro. Like, you cannot just, you have to give AOC some benefit of the doubt. Like, she is still a freaking American politician. Like, she has some intelligence to her. It's like, this is so annoying. Zaza Demon. That's what it was. I keep saying Zaza Smoke. Oh, it is Zaza Smoke.
This one says,
oh, it's so annoying.
You have to believe and want every child to be successful. No matter
they're making it seem like because this person is saying things that sounds like something that AOC would say, means that it's probably her. But it's like, dude, anybody who is an AOC follower is going to sound like her. It's just like such a bad argument.
We have in this one. There's the
and I promise I'm not yelling at you guys. I'm yelling at the TV right now because this is blowing my mind. I can't. I knew Tim Pool was obviously going to report on this situation, and I just did not know.
For a source, you got to know the difference.
I had a feeling he was going to go this way with it. It's just sad to see it actually happening. I want to see if he actually responds to anybody telling him that he also added the Zaza Demon account. Like, it's crazy.
And basic libs of TikTok is. She's a worthless and an insult.
Blah, 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 blah,
I'll tell you what I think. I think Zaza Demon's probably your boyfriend, husband, fiance, whatever. And
I don't think it's any of them. I think it's a random person on Twitter. Like, what the fuck? The conspiracy theories that are coming out of this are mind-blowing. Oh, my God.
That's what I think really happened.
I'm losing my mind here.
Here's an archive. AOC tweets, my Twitter mentions notifications conveniently aren't working tonight, so I was informed via text that I seem to have gotten to the skin of a certain billionaire's skin. Ben Zaza says, "Oh no, you indirected Elon. The simp army is going to start crying."
See, that's just random stuff.
Indirected.
That's literally
Matt
just
Walsh
random
says he came to
things.
conclusion years ago.
This doesn't
movement
give
is
any
the
implication that
greatest
this is somebody who knows
Zaza even
Alexandria
said,
Ocasio-Cortez
"You are
in real
a
life
hateful
at
freak,
all.
And I can't wait until you piss off a trans person that actually is as unhinged as you."
You don't think that somebody who follows AOC would say that? If AOC would say it herself? Like, that's the point, man. It's crazy.
I don't know, man. It seems like a convenient smear of AOC. So what? Anyone can just make an account, answer a tweet in the first person.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, I can't wait till everybody has to retract their statements about this, bro. Like, because you guys need to do better research. Like, this is clearly people. Listen, listen. You can't fall into the trick of wanting to believe something and then picking from evidence to convince yourself of the truth of something. You have to look at truth objectively. Like, there is objective truth to certain situations. And I believe that there's objective truth to this specific situation if they would simply pay attention. It's crazy. What's up, Uncle Louie? Long time no talk. I hope that you're doing well. I'm just over here yelling about politics.
In an equal justice system, silly me. The Zaza Demon account says, "You weren't saying this ish when conservatives did it. Give it a rest. You want to be victim." Lady Justice is no longer blind. She's a registered Democrat now. Boo-hoo. It wasn't conservatives.
Look, all of these are just regular responses that any old person would give.
But I do think it's important people understand propaganda and manipulation.
This is sad. Like, I can't believe it's this easy to trick so many people. Like, that's like scary to me.
High profile. I don't. People keep saying that.
Because what are the real tricks that are going on that are fooling people? You know what I'm saying? If something this simple tricks people, that's just worrisome.
How is she so rich? She's not. She's getting a congressional salary.
Right.
She probably has side hustle income from in some way.
Right.
And she's living well off. That's it. She owns a Tesla, which she probably finances.
Right.
She's got a nice apartment in New York and in D.C. Apparently hers is like an infinity pool. So she's probably spending $4,000 a month in housing.
I probably wouldn't do that if I could, but I can't say for sure. It just sounds like a lot of money to spend on a living space. And I don't even want to be, if I have enough money, I don't want to be in my living space a lot. I want to be outside enjoying the world. The reason that I'm inside, even as much as I am as it is now, is because I don't have enough money. But that's, well, not enough money, but I just, I ain't got money to go do everything I want to do every day. So if I had a lot more money, instead of spending it on a bigger space, I would probably spend it on doing more things. But if I was going to spend it on a bigger space, it would probably be like a home where I could like own it. I'm not going to spend $4,000 on an apartment. Like, that's crazy to me. I can't see justification of that. But I'm also not a pocket watcher, and I don't really tell people how to spend their money or what they enjoy. A lot of people could tell me, why would you spend $600 on a pair of shoes? I can't really justify it beyond the fact that I like it.
If she doesn't know who lives at TikTok is...
Well, I'm just over here. So I don't know if you've seen everybody on Twitter, Lance. I don't even know if you have a Twitter. You don't strike me as a person who would. But the whole thing that's going on is basically everybody's accusing Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez of tweeting from some bullshit fake accounts. And it wasn't even her. Basically, this one person said something in response to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, but he also responded to another person that he added directly with the same statement. So the other person who he added responded to the tweet thinking that it was to them, but it was actually to AOC, and then quickly deleted it once they realized that it wasn't even to them. And because they responded in the first person and then deleted it, everybody's accusing it of being Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's fake account. And it's like everybody, any respectable, at least that I respect, media outlet, Tim Pool, Matt Walsh, The Daily Wire, Jeremy Boring was the one who, I saw originally quote this, and Ian Miles Chung, who is not reputable. I can't stand him because he's apparently living in Malaysia right now, reporting on American politics. Like, who gives a fuck about your opinion, bro? Go back to whatever you guys do over in Malaysia. But I'm saying all this to say that this is proving how easily people are getting fooled by direct misinformation, and it's being shared at a rapid pace. Like, this started this morning, and it's exploded into all of this. It's been reported on every single major media site here, at least, the not CNN and stuff like that, but the underground, the alternative ones. And it's just like, dude, they're all getting it wrong. And the fact that Tim Pool, I don't know if you fuck with him at all, Lance, but basically, he's like, honestly the best person in journalism media right now, which is not saying much because he's not the greatest person in the world, but it's whatever, dude. None of these people are. I'm not a good person, so whatever. But I'm saying all that to say that he literally tried to use the Occam's razor, which means, the most obvious answer to a question is basically the most likely, to try and say that it's obvious that it was an AOC burner account. And the facts and evidence, which I have photographic proof I shared on my page of, is literally the opposite, that it was some other person. And the fact that everybody's being fooled by it is just, it's making me very distraught, because it's just showing that people want to believe what they want to believe. They don't want to believe what's true. And that's scary to me, because I'm totally fine with changing my thoughts and opinions when I'm presented with new information. But when people are choosing to believe fallacy and looking over truth, because with a simple search, but too much propaganda. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that a lot of people are going to realize, hopefully, the mistake they made tomorrow once a million people spam them telling them, bro, you missed this totally significant piece of evidence. And then they're going to be like, oh, shit, and maybe bring back some retractions. But honestly, I'm not too hopeful of that, because this was like, people were waiting to sink their teeth into AOC, bro. And you can't, like, imagine like you're sparring with somebody, right? And you want to knock them out. You want to land that knockout, but you can't misstep based off of a misjudgment. If they make a fake move at you real quick and you make a misstep and they knock you the hell out, you're not going to get a second chance at that kind of stuff. And that's what this situation can be, obviously. And this is a crucial time for that. Like, this is really crucial for Republicans and conservatives to, like, stop being stupid. Like, stop being stupid for, a little while here. Like, this division between Trump and DeSantis is crazy. I don't see how people could, like, people are literally trying to blame DeSantis and say that because he's not speaking up on behalf of Donald Trump for getting all this bullshit for literally fucking a whore. They think that makes Donald Trump a better candidate than him. It's like, bro, this dude is the one who had sex with the woman. Like, are you guys conservative or not? Like, stay in, like, what are you doing? How can you think that Ron DeSantis is worse for not speaking up for Donald Trump when Donald Trump is caught up in all this for cheating on his wife with some hooker? What the fuck are you talking about? How does that make him worse? These are people who are in support of Trump. It just shows me how delusional everyone's become. And, like, I'm not a super fan of anybody. I never have been. Anybody who knows me knows that I've changed my thoughts and ways a lot. Surprisingly, not as much as you would think, but still, that's because it all revolves around the principles that I operate off of. It's not what's cool and which team is winning. I have something in me that made me switch sides from one side to the other. Like, well, not really, I'm on another side, but I go by the issue. And that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, man. I'm just speaking in general right now, but thanks for tuning in. And this shit is crazy, man. Stay woke, but not woke, but woke out here. Whatever the fuck that means, man. I'm actually going to hop off of this myself. I want to go enjoy my night. Peace out, y'all.